right now. So the Raptor is a upgraded version of our traditional Broncos here. These are about 7 inches wider than those Broncos. This is a V6 twin turbo setup, so more than enough power. And as you can tell, they are extremely off-road capable. Now, do you drive like this every day?
No.
No? Well, if you want to learn how, Bronco offers a chance to make that happen. So with anybody that purchases a brand new Bronco, they're going to send you to the Bronco Off-Rodeo. Now, that's a 2-day course on how to drive these, and we're going to do a lot of off-road. They're going to set you up with a vehicle. They're going to set you up with an instructor at one of these 4 spots. And we're going to have a time. You're going to come back, you're going to be an expert in these trucks. And I think that is just phenomenal for a manufacturer to offer that. So the first obstacle we come up to, you've already seen me do about 100 times by now, right? Yes. So now let me show you exactly how I make it happen. So the first thing I'm going to do is shift down into 4-wheel drive. That's done with a knob down here in the middle. So we can rotate that down into rock crawl mode. Now rock crawl accesses my 4 low. That means it's 4-wheel drive for low speeds. It automatically will lock a rear differential, and it'll disconnect my front stay bar. I'm going to show you about that in just a minute. My new favorite thing are the tire cameras that Bronco offers. So this shows me my front tires. Bronco is the only vehicle with tire cameras, and these are a life changer for me. Now what this does, it lets me watch the screen rather than hanging out of the truck or asking you what's going on over there. I can just watch the screen as I maneuver an obstacle, and I know exactly what's coming up. Now you see me do this enough, we start picking up a tire. Yep. So the tire right under you is about a foot up in the air, and their solution is to disconnect the front stay bar. So we can disconnect that, it disconnects the front bar, it articulates a little bit differently, puts all 4 wheels back on the ground. And now you'll notice how much smoother it is through the last bit of the obstacle. Now you can access any of these features anytime, whenever you feel you need it. If you're driving through some sand or through snow and you feel like you need a little bit more grip, boom, lock it in just like that.
And you're doing that while moving too.
Correct. I don't have to be stopped to access this. Now on the flip side of it, if you go over 20 miles an hour, it will automatically disengage so you don't damage your vehicle. Nobody wants that. The only time I need to stop is to switch into 4-wheel drive. That is it. So now I'm switching into 4 high. That's 4-wheel drive operation at high speeds. Now this is going to give me access to all my torque and all my power. That's what I need for an obstacle like this mountain.
Now going back to the tire camera, is that all 4 tires or only?
So that is going to show my front tires. But your solution for a tire camera is to be in reverse. And you have your backup camera, your bumper cameras, and then it gives you a little bit of view of the rear tires. Okay. So it uses a similar style camera, but they don't so much turn. You can still see what's going on back here. Yep. I think it's a really good feature. And like I said, it's the only manufacturer that offers it.
And what size screen is this?
This is a 15-inch screen right here.
So it's pretty visible.
It is very visible, even in the back seat, right?
No problems.
So the way I get up this obstacle here is just to lock the rear differential, just like that, just like before. And then I use what's called trail control. This is like a low-speed cruise control. Set it up just like cruise control. You got buttons on the wheel. I set mine to 3 miles an hour. That's what I like. I can take my feet off the pedal, and the truck's going to start accelerating for us and maintain that 3 miles an hour. And I'll just focus on my steering inputs. That was very easy, right?
Yeah.
And it's just as easy on the way down as well.
What degree of slope was that?
That is about 34 degrees right there. So it's genuinely very steep. If you want a feeling of how steep it is, on the way down, you really get a good feel of it. So right about here, it is the steepest. I mean, and it's a seatbelt holding you in.
Yeah, I can feel it locking up.
So nice and smooth all the way back down. I'm gonna turn the camera off, get my navigation back up, and it's like it never happened, right?
It's pretty quick too, right?
The vehicle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, that twin turbo engine is not a joke. It's very powerful. So I know I went over a lot. Do you have any quick questions or anything about
Have
the
you
vehicle?
driven it on the road?
I have.
How does it ride going 60 miles an hour?
At highway
Do you
speeds?
feel it?
I mean, It rides much better than a lot of large vehicles. The difference comes from the independent front suspension. A lot of off-road vehicles are solid axle front and rear. With an independent front suspension, you really have, it just,